This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We go tonight. Like 2 for 66.
They'll go again with Gibbs. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Cut. Like 20.
Now it's gone. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
180. 2 first.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Like 20. 2 first.
To throw is gone. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Yellow. 20.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Yards on the play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get 3 down the 34-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is caught. But he gets us from inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Love looking to throw it. That's taken in by Golden. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
50, green, ready?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. The game at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Here we go. 2, 180. 5.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And it's intercepted.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Love. That one out wide. Intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We're good. We're super.
Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
180.
Now Goff. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
120. 14. 14. Value 3. Value 3. That was ours.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Packers 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
That's caught. That's Golden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ken Black, ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 14.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Cut. White 20.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Two. Hey, 5.
Here's Gone. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
2 for 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
First down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And the Lions first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
180.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready. Yellow.
Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. 2nd and 11 now.
A loss of the game brings up 2nd and 11.
Love now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
52 blue.
To the air again, Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And it's going to be another 1st down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33.
Good for a Packers 1st down.
Set, hut.
1st and 10 at the
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Set, hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. Ready?
Love from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Got it.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Final play of the half. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The 42-yard line.
We go tonight. We're going. Hey, Queen. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Okay.
After the interception, here's Gone. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Shifts by him. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Hey, Queen. Horrible. Hold on. 12. Hey, 5. What?
Goff now to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Hold
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. Touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
What a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip somebody at the second level.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Let's go now.
On 4th down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Cut. 180. Ric Flair.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
We go tonight. 180.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
17. 2. We're good. Super.
Here's Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are all tied at 28.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught by the corner. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the Lions.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 35.
62 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. Blocked right. 34 yards. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
Here we go. Blue, go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got it up over 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Cooper.
Play action. It's gone. That was going to step up and run. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Like 1 out. Hey, 76. 76.
Goff now looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now gone. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
A 4-yard gain. It's 14.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On fourth down, Goff. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Result of the play is
Here's first down.
Ready?
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed.
It drives some people crazy to see their short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
33. Yellow. Ready? Ready. Drill green. Ready?
Love. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Love to throw for it on fourth. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get in the field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Goff now to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
180.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
180. Hey, 5. It was orange. 12. 12. 12. 12. Hey, kill.
Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On the set. Red, yellow. Let's go. 50, green. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ready?
Now Love. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down, Detroit.
5 seconds, no timeouts. Here we go.
Hey, kill. Obama.
Now it's gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
Tiger, Tiger. Goes on.
Here's Goff. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover. And it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. So, CD, both teams have had it here in overtime, and both have thrown an interception.
And now this offense perfectly set up for a second chance opportunity. Already in field goal range. Don't do anything crazy here. Just set it up and let your kicker win the game.
At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now Goff. And he is in for a score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession.